Hi, so if you're not familiar with Brie Larson, she's an actress who's playing the role of Captain Marvel in the forthcoming movie that's due to be released in 2 weeks' time. And she's come under a lot of criticism recently, mostly for 2 points. Firstly, she's attacked white men and said that she doesn't want white men to attend the world premiere. And secondly, she's promoted these charities that are designed to purchase cinema tickets for young girls who live in poverty. And it seems to be a really vacuous and almost pointless approach for her to support these charities. Instead, she's got this platform. If we have a quick look, she's got 1.05 million followers on Twitter, and she's promoting these charities that are designed to buy cinema tickets for young girls. I don't understand why she's done this. She's got the opportunity to promote something and to raise a discussion about something far more important, and actually do it in a really constructive and positive manner. And it seems as if she's completely out of touch with society, and she doesn't understand what is actually happening in real life. And if we look at this charity that she retweeted about a few weeks ago, the actual charity, no one's really keen on supporting it. The goal is $12,000, and it's so far raised $798. Why is she focused on these sort of issues and no one's really keen on supporting when you have far more popular and more important issues? And one of them is period poverty. She could have come out and supported a really important issue that affects a lot of young girls, where there's instances where young girls can't afford the right healthcare products to allow them to attend school. Why couldn't she have supported this sort of issue and raised a discussion using her platform about something really important? Why is she focused on supporting a charity that's designed to sell cinema tickets? Because all it's going to do is make more money for Disney, because it's cinema tickets to a Disney movie. Why would you bother to do something like that? It doesn't make any real sense. There's no sign that young girls who live in poverty going to watch a certain movie is going to help them in life. What she could have done was raise the discussion, raise the debate about a really important issue that affects a lot of young girls to the point where they can't have a normal life. And it's really sad to see that she's used her platform to focus on really vacuous and poisonous subjects like attacking white men and attacking a real important demographic of the fans who are going to see this movie, and also promoting charities that are just buying cinema tickets. I just fail to understand why she'd want to focus on something as vacuous as these 2 points when she's got the platform, and she also appears to have the interest in feminist issues. So why not do them really constructively? If she supported something like period poverty, she could have raised a national or even an international debate discussing how to improve the health for millions of young women. It's estimated that there's 25 million young women who live in poverty in America. Why not discuss those sort of issues instead of just trying to buy cinema tickets that they're just going to make Disney more money? It seems completely pointless and completely vacuous. And it's a real shame that you have this actress who has this opportunity to make a real difference, and instead wants to attack people and promote pointless charities which are going to make a huge corporation like Disney more money. And if you're watching this video, you might think I'm just attacking a woman or an actress. But what I'm also frustrated about is that there's other actresses who are considered for this role, and one of them apparently was Jennifer Lawrence. And someone like Jennifer Lawrence would have used this platform of a huge female lead character in a big blockbuster movie far better. She wouldn't have come out and attacked men, and she wouldn't have focused on a charity that just designed to sell tickets. She would have come out and done something really positive. For example, Jennifer Lawrence has her own charity foundation. She's donated $2 million of her own money to a children's hospital. These are really constructive and positive things that other actresses have done. Whereas Brie Larson has the opportunity to make a real difference, but instead she's so keen on just being poisonous and vacuous. It's really sad to see. And there's a lot of people attacking Captain Marvel recently, and also on Rotten Tomatoes, where the scores really slashed down to somewhere in the region of 35%. And that is mostly because a lot of people are angry with the way Brie Larson is marketing this movie. She's promoting it on this feminist agenda, which appears to be really pointless and really vacuous and attacking people. If Brie Larson come out and done something really positive and really constructive and raised a debate about something really important and really a real issue that affects millions of young girls, that would have been accepted far more positively, and people, both men and women of all ages, would have accepted that this actress is looking to do something positive. She's looking to improve the lives of young girls who live in poverty and haven't got the right health resources to allow them to attend school. That is far more respectable than what Brie Larson's done. All she's come out and done is attacked a large demographic of the fan base, promoted these really vacuous and pointless charities, and I personally find it's really sad, and I think that she's going to look back at this with a lot of regret, and hopefully she's learnt from the process. And I'll give you another example where and I'll use this as another example. This is the image that Brie Larson put out on Instagram, where she wanted to show respect towards Stan Lee, who passed away. And she came under a lot of attack from this image because it seemed just a really vacuous, almost condescending image. And she deleted the image. She realised she made a mistake, and hopefully she'll learn from it. But there's many other examples throughout the marketing of this movie where she's made a lot of mistakes. She promoted these really vacuous, pointless charities that no one is really interested in, other people aren't supporting, but instead she could have raised something really important like period poverty that affects millions of young girls. And I finally want to say that perhaps these movie companies like Disney and Marvel, if they're going to hire these actresses for big roles, they need to understand what their personal agendas are. If they're hiring young women like Brie Larson as movie stars, that's completely fine. But if these young women have these feminist agendas which are based on attacking people and promoting charities that are just designed to make money for movie companies and that aren't really well supported, then in my opinion the movie companies like Marvel should really assess, are these women the right people to promote their movies, and should they look at more experienced people and people who understand society much better, like Jennifer Lawrence, who's done some really positive and really constructive things, donating money to children's hospitals and launching her own children's charity and discussing issues surrounding equal pay for women. These are all really useful and constructive and positive elements another actress has done. So maybe Marvel, in hindsight, should have hired someone like Jennifer Lawrence as opposed to Brie Larson, who's just made a real mess of this marketing for this movie and has really failed to do something really useful, like supporting a really important topic like period poverty, instead of just trying to sell cinema tickets to allow young girls to go and watch a movie. It seems really pointless and vacuous to me. But if you disagree, please leave your comments below, because I'm always keen to hear other people's opinions. But in my view, I think it's a real shame. Brie Larson should have done something really useful and come out and supported something really important like period poverty. That's my opinion. Again, if you disagree, please leave your comments below.